All right, let's just jump right into this. This is Q4 of Game 2 of the 2020 NBA Finals.
Well, the quarter started with Anthony Davis and his brilliance here in just his second NBA Finals game. He's got 30 points through 3 quarters.
Well, I have to pause every few seconds, otherwise the video will get flagged. But this is kind of the core of my point. Did LeBron James deliver or did Anthony Davis deliver? And in this particular case, they're talking about his offense. But we know his defense is spectacular. This wasn't the first time, and it won't be the last time during this series that the announcers marvel at Anthony Davis's play.
As dominant as he was in Game 1, but the Heat still fighting back.
As dominant as he was in Game 1, and yet LeBron James gets the MVP. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a great teammate. There is something wrong with having a dominant teammate and then the guy that the NBA has scripted as being something getting the credit.
Anthony Davis, again, spectacular in this game. Are we seeing peak AD, or can he go even much higher from here?
I don't know if he can get higher the way he's playing right now. He's playing great.
Thank you so much, Frank. Back to you, Mike.
All right.
Well, you heard it once again. The praise going to Anthony Davis, who did not get MVP. In fact, all you ever hear is that LeBron delivered the championship. And while they were interviewing Frank Vogel, we had a look at what's happening on the court, and LeBron James with another straight line layup. Like, look how wide open the lane is. That's inviting. And here you go. Don't make a move. Don't do anything creative. Just fucking go straight at the backboard. Why not? It's the modern NBA. No one's allowed to do anything about it. I mean, that's terrible. That's terrible.
And again, the Heat playing without Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic, two of their best players. Adebayo, their best defender. Dragic, who led them in scoring through the first 3 rounds of the playoffs.
I know injuries are a part of life, but the way things line up for LeBron James is a little weird. It's uncanny.
Green, we saw him. He was banged up earlier. Did return after that initial what appeared.
Stop. Look at the space. His defender's not coming anywhere near him either. He's happy to give him that shot. The lack of respect for that shot says so much. Come on. Come on. You don't give a goat that kind of space. Second thing to point out is how often this happens. LeBron James out there on the perimeter, receiving a pass, then passing back or passing to someone else. And you'll hear these announcers talk about it like it's something amazing. That's what I do on a team when I'm one of the lesser players. That is not chess. That is not facilitation. That is being kind of one of the least important people on the team.
To be a minor injury. Rondo looking as a corner 3.
Case in point, as I rewind and show that play again, how quickly was LeBron James out of the frame? By contrast, how important was Rondo with his drive and finding the open man? Pretty difficult shot, actually, hit there by Kyle Kuzma. First-round draft pick acquired by the Lakers in summer of 2017. Named to all-rookie NBA first team. Alas, not good enough for LeBron James. Kyle Kuzma, he's a starter for another NBA team. In fact, he's the lead scorer for that team, but not good enough to be a role player for LeBron James. Let's look at Kyle Kuzma's numbers over his career, because what happens to most people who play with LeBron James, he takes a dip while playing with LeBron James, then escapes from LeBron James, and his numbers go back up. All right, next possession. And again, I've got to talk about how crucial LeBron is. Look at this. Okay. Pass once. He's going to get the ball back, and then he's going to shoot it with massive space between him and the defender. But all I hear about...
Three-pointer misses.
Yes, of course he misses. These announcers will insert here and there how crucial LeBron is to the offense and how smart he is, and he's playing chess. Where? Use your words and describe where. I'm not talking about the fact that he missed an open shot. I'm talking about how do you put any tangible evidence on this idea that he's so instrumental to the offense? What is he doing?
6 right now. Hero shot blocked by Kuzma.
Hero shot blocked by Kuzma, which reminds me, who is LeBron guarding? Oh, Iguodala, old man Iguodala. Iguodala is a year older than LeBron James. Don't tell me that Iguodala is an important threat on the Heat either offensively. Why isn't LeBron guarding Jimmy Butler? These are rhetorical questions. We know why. I just want you to think about it. Who's LeBron guarding here? Period. Is this our first glimpse at the help without the help defense? Oh, and of course, he shows how disgusted he is. Maybe you should take a tougher defensive assignment if you're so upset. This guy is straight trash.
As LeBron James was coming for one of his patented chase down blocks, good use of the right hand by the left-handed nun.
Does anyone even care what words mean anymore? Patented? You know, first of all, you're crediting somebody for making an attempt. Like he didn't even get the block, but let's make sure and point it out. Patented. An exclusive right granted for an invention. So LeBron James invented a chase down block and he has the exclusive right to use this? Stop using words incorrectly.
James touch pass. Markieff Morris gets a good look and nails it.
So again, we have a situation where, yes, LeBron makes a pass at the end of the play, but what's he doing here that is so brilliant? All right, Morris goes to the corner. Morris is wide open. The only choice you can make is that pass. You know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the fact that LeBron made that pass, but what else was he going to do? That was the only sensible play. And he's not the guy who made the shot. LeBron is just somebody who swings the ball. LeBron swings the ball around the perimeter for someone else to make the play. Stop glorifying that role. Case in point, listen to Mark Jackson as the ball gets to the other end of the court.
But LeBron James' presence on the floor, he is truly an extension of the coach on the court. His mind, he's playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers, and his ability to make plays.
Ha! Now you know why I'm so upset. I didn't even have to hear Mark Jackson to know what was coming. It's such horse crap. What was chess-like about that? LeBron James was used to move the ball around the perimeter and got it to the guy that the coach drew up for him to get it to, the open guy in the corner. You want a cookie because he didn't dribble it off of his foot or throw it into the stands? That was the only thing that a halfway decent basketball player would do. Stop with the BS, Mark Jackson. Even as Mark Jackson is kissing LeBron's butt, this is happening. What's LeBron so busy doing that he can't help out? He just watches Jimmy Butler go in and get a dunk. Elite defense. Elite defense? Elite nothing. And certainly not elite leader. Look at him. Look at him hanging his head and shrugging his shoulders, always letting his teammates know how disgusted he is in them. You know, people have been noticing this more recently, but the reason I'm going back and showing the 2020 finals is to point out this isn't new. We've been seeing the same crap from LeBron James for a long time. Again, at the other end, what's he do? Nothing more than swinging the ball. What in the hell are you people so excited about? And then he flops. Commits a foul, and manages to get it called on the Heat. What's he doing here? Jumping hurdles? I mean, his legs are spread entirely. His arms are all over the place. It's a flop. Goats don't flop, especially to get through the finals.
So the Heat bench perhaps in the background, upset, jumping up and down. That's the first team foul against Miami as Iguodala is shaken up.
I don't even have to tell you that the announcers are defending LeBron, saying he was pushed into Iguodala. There's no excuse for that flailing. It's a flop. He's barely touched. You don't need to do that. You hit Iguodala in the face with a hand. That's a foul on LeBron James. In fact, that should be a technical foul.
36 years old in his 16th year in the league.
And they're thinking about taking a look at it. To me, that's nothing. That's nothing at all.
Well, we all know what you're going to say before you even say it, Mark Jackson. But may I remind everyone, in the previous video I released, Mark Jackson is the man who says, but there was contact. He may have been minimal, but there was contact. And now flailing and hitting someone in the face equals nothing at all. But let's forget Mark Jackson for a moment and just focus on the fact that someone people like for some reason today flops. He is a serial flopper. And we're treated once again to the magic of LeBron James, the genius, if you will, of catching a ball and passing it to the next guy. Keep your eye on LeBron and his integral role in the offense here, watching. Oh, and he tries to will the ball in by leaning. Is that supposed to represent effort on the offensive end? I really wanted that ball to go in. Did he have a moment of indecision here? Like, I almost think he was contemplating not going back on this play. It's like, fuck. I better go. Well, his team has a 10-point lead in the fourth. These are situations where LeBron James is comfortable enough not to be terrible when the game isn't close, but LeBron has done nothing anyway, except receive undue praise from the announcers. Hey guys, you go to this gym too? Oh, you want to practice with us? Yeah, let's shoot around. We'll call it a championship.
Rolls around, falls off. Davis the rebound. Davis 30 and 11 tonight. Green trying to find the stroke. Morris. James now corner three. One dribble. Sets. Fires. Can't hit.
He's either not open enough or it's the fourth period in an important game. LeBron switches onto another tough defensive assignment, Kelly Olynyk, who averaged 8.9 points a game that season.
Olynyk turns, fires, and comes up short.
Huh, imagine that. All right, you ready to witness LeBron James playing chess again? Oh, he passed to a guy on the right. Hold on, got to take a pause, otherwise the video will get flagged. He calls for a screen, he uses the screen, and he blows the layup. Davis misses, LeBron tips that one back. My God, the size difference.
Lakers back up a dozen. Butler, beautiful pass, and Olynyk lays it up and in. 12th assist for Jimmy Butler.
I don't know what the Heat are doing defensively here. Quick pause, because YouTube is flagging me every 3 seconds. Tyler Hero pretends to play D and then leaves. Olynyk is clueless. And that leaves Kendrick Nunn, who is 6'2". Sorry, yes, yet another pause. To try and, well, he didn't try and do anything. Good job, LeBron. Point blank shot. This is really weird by the Heat. What took so long to score? But, you know, Caldwell Pope at least draws Olynyk away, so LeBron only has to deal with the 6'2" Kendrick Nunn. LeBron playing chess again, which means trying to take on the shorter defender with a comfortable lead and still missing.
Olynyk finds, pass deflected by Anthony Davis.
Just look at what Anthony Davis does on both ends of the floor. And there were Laker fans thinking that we don't want to give up too much to get this guy in a trade.
There's only one guy you gave up too much for, and this was only the beginning. Lakers have been selling out their future every year for this guy. But hey, he delivered that chip. Well, somebody did.
The dynamic duel of the Los Angeles Lakers, Davis and James, putting an impact in this game. Davis with the aggressive play, time and time again, crashing the offensive board.
Yeah, and then James just bully ball. Straight line drive to the rim.
I'm going to stop you right there, Van Gundy. First of all, straight line drive to the rim doesn't belong in the same sentence as dynamic offense. And in this case, it wasn't even bully ball. No bully ball needed. No resistance. Wow. I'm so impressed with this GOAT of the new generation. And I know you say that there's a gather step here that makes this legal, but it didn't used to be. Anyway, we have a layup and a point-blank shot, and that puts him in the same category as Anthony Davis. Let's give him the MVP. I mean, if those are the highlights that you have to show toward the end of the game, explaining why LeBron James is part of the dynamic duo, that's pretty telling. This is the best play by LeBron James so far tonight, and it's a fadeaway jumper. That's as good as it gets. Now here, if that's LeBron James driving, they call that a foul. But Butler follows his own. Oh, yeah. He hit Butler.
It puts so much...
Caldwell Pope kicks it out to Rondo. Rondo, nice pass inside James, falling away in the baseline. Davis the rebound, and he's fouled on the board.
Well, there is LeBron James being LeBron James in the fourth with a smaller defender on him, no less. But don't worry, the much better player is there to bail you out and then let you have the MVP.
What a great job by Davis, wedging his way from the baseline back out.
Now, I do have to give LeBron James credit for his vision on this, finding Anthony Davis. Oh, that was Alex Caruso. Never mind. And yes, I'm making a joke that they pretend LeBron James has incredible vision anytime he finds Anthony Davis. Anyone can find Anthony Davis. What was LeBron doing on that play anyhow? Ah, I see. He was playing chess.
Back up to 13, under 2 minutes to play. He's got 32.
13-point lead, less than 2 minutes to play. LeBron, do you feel comfortable enough to make a shot?
Another terrific game for Rondo. 16 points, 8 assists. Rondo inside to James. James scoops it up and in.
There you go, LeBron. You got that big lead, and you got a great pass to you right at the rim. Nobody challenges you. Well done. All seriousness, look at Rondo. Look at his ball handling. Look at him draw the defense. And a dime pass. More skilled player gets the easy bucket to the less skilled player.
Rondo wisely just taking time off the clock. Caruso looking. Fakes. Finds Rondo. Corner three. Caldwell Pope. Bang!
All right, watch LeBron this whole play. Doesn't even set a legitimate screen. He just kind of fumbling around. I have to pause again right here to keep from being flagged, but Caruso makes a pretty nice pass up to the top of the key. Lazy offense. I mean, is that chess? What's he doing that deserves praise at all? The rest of the team is killing it, and he's just there.
Contavious Caldwell Pope from downtown, and that should do it.
Caldwell Pope, another guy, not good enough for LeBron James, yet a starter on the current NBA championship team. I remember talking about Kuzma earlier, and I saw Danny Green out there. I haven't seen them in a while. I mean, that's how deep this Lakers team is. Oh, God, just watch this.
And the Lakers are going to take a 2-0 lead in these NBA Finals. James drives down the lane. Layup won't go. Olynyk over to Hero.
Look at LeBron, always trying to add to his garbage points. The freaking game is over, dude. The game is over. And you're pulling this crap? And then you miss it anyway? This is so awkward looking. Is that a travel or not? That is so weird.
Olynyk gets inside, lays it up and in.
I want you to think long and hard about that Olynyk layup. That's when the team is told, just don't foul, let them have the layup. Now I want you to think about how many of those LeBron has taken himself in the last 4 years, adding to his points.
As Anthony Davis's mesmerizing play continues in the biggest games of his career.
No Dragic, no Adebayo, Yeah. Not too fair. Man, what a size mismatch. What a depth of the bench mismatch. But my real point is to show that LeBron James has been unspectacular for years while you're being told that he is spectacular. He was Anthony Davis an MVP. Anyway, that's enough for this episode. AOH out.